Okay, before mo submit, just make sure to provide your title page. Mo dito na lang ko klase. Okay, it took me a while to do troubleshooting manggod. So you provide here the title of your paper. Times New Roman size 14. Please take note of that one. And then also provide here an undergraduate thesis presented to the College of Business and Tourism Management, and then in partial fulfillment of the subject. So you are not yet graduate school students. Kung mo nag-masteral, so usually sa masteral it is in partial fulfillment for the degree of Bachelor of Science, yan labi no, or Master in Business. So since inyo is undergraduate thesis naman siya, so subject research in tourism management. So kana lang. And then please provide the names of your group mates. Arrange it from alphabetical order, no? So for example, person ni si Bayar Kalman siyang nakauna until Talabero. So una ang last name, and then ang first name niya, and then your middle initial. Okay? So please, tanan nga leaders, butangan ninyo og title page ha before mo proceed with your introduction. So, for the spacing, it should be 1 inch in all sides, no? So ato ang indention, not indention, or margin rather, should be 1 inch in all side except the left side. So ang left side is 1.5. 1.5 inches ang left side, and then sa right side dayon sa babaw ug sa ubos is tag 1 inch lang. Nara na dito sa page layout. Okay, nara diri na margin. Dili kay ko kabalon saan pag ko ano, you try to search na lang kung i-convert niyo to centimeters pila siya. Basta ang left side should be 1.5 inch. Ang top and bottom should be 1 inch, and then the right side should be 1 inch. Okay, so again, 1 inch all sides except the left side, which is 1.5. And then ibutang na lang siguro ninyo not June 2023, no? Kay 2022 pa man eh. Siguro provide like siguro May 2025 para next year. Skip lang ni ang approval sheet, wala lang sa ana siya. Diretso dayon ta sa ato ang introduction. Mamta ko ang gitudlo last time, no, katong nag face to face ta. Wala lang sa ni ang table of contents. Okay. So kani nara diri ang inyong introduction. So katong tag 3 pages raman to siya, ako ang maximum na ko, no. So palihog ta ibutang na siya diri. And then, inyong statement of the problem ang musunod. Kato ganing ako ang gi-edit nga statement of the problem pag title hearing nato, no? So pakibutang lang. Please provide a statement like this one, no? This study aims to, then ang inyong title, no, assess ba the level of readiness, no, or the level of potentiality unsa to inyong nature sa inyong study. Dayon specifically, this study sought to answer the following questions, then enumerate katong statement of the problem nga ako ang gi-correct atong pag-title hearing ninyo. Okay, mo lang to ibutang. So para at least pagpasa ninyo nako tomorrow, nakahanay na siya. Short bond paper ha, short bond paper, letter sized. 1 inch all sides, 1.5 inch on the left side. Okay? Now, let us proceed kung unsay mo sunod. So, di ba tomorrow ang inyong ipa-check raman is your introduction with your statement of the problem, which is naka-ready made naman pag title hearing. So, unsa ang ato ang sunod buhaton? If you have inferential questions, you have to take note ha, if your statement of the problem na amoy, is there a significant relationship? Is there a significant difference? Those are inferential questions. Wherein wala tayo gamit ang descriptive statistics, we make use of inferential statistics like t-test, z-test, ANOVA. Okay? Kay kuan man no, kanang either inyong study is correlation, inyong study is comparative, no, naadyon mo yung significant difference, significant relationship, provide tag statement of null hypothesis. Why null? It's easier to defend that way if you provide a null hypothesis. But anyway, unyara man ito na mabalaan at a later time naman, no, with our statistician. Hopefully kung maayo na si Sir Abiliar, no. But we can look for another nang siguro nga statistician that will check your paper. If later on in the process of our research, makita na to nga alternative ba siya, meaning i-accept ba nato or i-reject ang hypothesis. Okay, but for now, to play safe, for not to play safe, we are going to just provide a statement of null hypothesis na lang for now. Sa katong mga descriptive research nga, wala man may inferential questions like significant difference or significant relationship, pwede ra wala ni ang yung statement of null hypothesis. Kay wala man mo nag-undergo og hypothesis testing. Okay? So, this is optional. You just try to refer to your statement of the problem if you have inferential questions nga naka-present. Okay? Like, kato ko gi-mention kanina, if it's a comparative study, so is there a significant difference? If it's a correlational study, is there a significant relationship? Okay? Um, Next is significance of the study. Unsa man ito ang significance of the study? You try to identify who among these following people will benefit from the findings of your study, okay? Who will greatly benefit and in what way sila maka-benefit. Syempre, kamutanan you have kanang mag uniform naman siguro nga pinakauna jud nga maka-benefit is ang local government unit of San Carlos City, which is ang City Tourism Office. Okay? So, you provide there first. Nya, dili lang siya ingon nga kanang usaraha mag-identify mo og daghan. Okay, depende pod kung relevant. Dili pwede nga sige kinsa na lang imong i-include dira sa significance of the study nga dili man sila truly maka-benefit sa imong research. Okay? So dire no sa ilaha ang maka-benefit is ang City Tourism Office ang pinakauna maka-benefit. Dayon to be followed by the ecotourism key players no and the future researchers. So tulo ra ilaha kay para nila tulo ang maoy maka-benefit from the findings of the study and sila jud ang directly jud nga kanang affected, sila jud ang directly involved. Wala na nilabot ka ng mga students, no, mga locals, no, kay dili man directly jud ang effect sa ilaha, di ba? So, ang saan na to pagplaster sa significance of the study? Ang pagplaster na to ani class is dapat ang ato ang significance of the study is i-arrange to siya kung kinsay greatly maka-benefit down to the least. So, for example, ay akong na-identify kay si City Tourism Office, dayon ang mga hotels and restaurants abi nga managers, and then ang mga other key players pa jud, no, and the future researchers kana abing upat. Now, imo na sila ang i-arrange kinsay greatly maka-benefit the most. Kinsa jud ang dako kaayo og maapektuhan once you conducted the study and once you have already the findings of the study. So, syempre, kinsa may mo gamit sa findings nimo sa output sa imong study. So, ang tourism office. So, sila jud ang number one. To be followed by hotel and restaurant managers baron, no? Wala lay locals, no? And then, ang future researchers. So, pinakalas ang future researchers. Kaya dili mo jud nga nakadako ang ilahang effect from the findings of the study. Okay? So identify sana ninyo no kani ba sila makaapekto ba ni sa ilaha no based on the findings of the study or dili ra man kaayo no. If feel nimo nga dili ra man kay sila nga naka directly affected, then don't include them in your significance of the study. So naka paragraph man siya no. So ang naka-state ra dire is once you've identified nga tulo man no City Tourism Office, key players and the future researchers. So you have to provide here in what way man maka-benefit ang City Tourism Office from the findings of the study. Nakabutang diri, the level of readiness as an ecotourism destination, the study's conclusions will largely benefit the LGU, particularly City Tourism Office, because it is beneficial to the city by taking the necessary steps to advance both economic development and environmental preservation. Okay? And then this will also give ecotourism key players some incentives and factual support in areas with potential ecotourism destination. It will also be an advantage to the stakeholders who view their city as a potential business hub. Dayon, pwede po din na unsa pod in what way pod maka-benefit ang mga future researchers. So, the study can also serve as a guide for future researchers conducting research on ecotourism, particularly in San Carlos City. So, magdi pa kayo siya nga naka-strengthen no, pero at least na-discuss dira in what way man ni maka-benefit kani mga following people from the findings of the study. Another example na pod nako dire. Okay. Okay, another example kanin diri sa akong paper sa significance of the study. Dili kinahanglan nga lima jud ha kung kinsa ra jud ang pinaka-importante and kato jud directly affected. Mo jud na permi balik-balikon yung kinsa ang directly affected from the findings of the study. Okay. On my end, sa ako ang significance of the study, I have identified several, no? I have the City Tourism Office, I have the events companies, I have the tour and travel agencies, the future researchers. Okay? So, dire, in what way man makabenefit sa findings of the study ang City Tourism Office. So, akong gibutan dire, the research could provide authentic feedback as to determining the potential of San Carlos City as a MICE destination. Nya from the study, makabenefit po sila through economic growth and sustainability, which can give touristic prominence to the city. Okay? Furthermore, dapat na coherence no, na connection. So, the findings will also be beneficial sa mga tour and travel companies kay nga naman, mugamit man ang mga MICE events o tour and travel operators to plan and organize trips and even itineraries to potential tourists. So, mo nang one way nga maka-benefit sila from the study. Okay. And then next po, no, maka-benefit po siya sa mga events managers or companies because this paper is expected to gather and organize information, and that could help events manager become aware of their strengths and weaknesses as events planner. And lastly, so ako siyang gi-arrange no from the most nga maka-benefit down to the least nga maka-benefit. So lastly, ang least nga maka-benefit kay ang mga future researchers, especially those residing in San Carlos, to conduct future research on MICE tourism or the potential of San Carlos City to practice sustainable tourism development. Meaning, mahimo nilag basihan ang research. So, for example, no, ang mga third year nga mosunod ninyo, sila man na ang future researchers, mahimo nilag basis ang inyuhang thesis to conduct further research on MICE tourism or the potential of San Carlos City. Okay? So, ing ana, no? Oh, you try to think of what way will they benefit and who are these people. And only choose katulan yung mga relevant people ha. Di na naapilon ang kanang mga walay labot para lang jud ingnon nga taas kay yung significance of the study. Okay. Questions before ta mo proceed sa scope of the study. Nakasabot ra sa significance of the study? Or na may gusto
Yes, ma'am.
i-clarify? Okay. Ako lang siyang kusgan ako tingog kay tulo mi kabuot. Okay, next is ang scope of the study. Unsa man ni ang scope of the study? Ang scope of the study na to includes the who, what, where, and how of our research. Okay? So, who? Kinsa man yung mga following people, like your respondents nga involved in your study. What? No? So, what is the study all about? Where? Asa man makondak ang study? How? Unsa imong process in the study? Your methodology. Okay? So, magamit ba ka og quantitative research design, through survey questionnaire ba, no? Mo na siya ang imuhang scope of the study. Ma'am, unsa man mo makita no sa ma'am kanang mga scope and limitations. Okay. Unya ra ta makaingon nga kung naay limitation if during data gathering, when we got the data, like for example, no, we ask for secondary data like financial reports, dili sila mohatag due to confidentiality. Or second, dili na to ma-meet ang quota of 400 correspondents because some of them backed out kay dili sila comfortable sa data gathering. Okay? Those are your limitations. Do not include limitations such as money and time constraints because it is already known that when you conduct research, it's really expensive. It takes a lot of time to do, so dili na siya ma-considered as a limitation. Okay? So, muna siya, no? Imo nang isulti diri unsa man ang nature sa imong study, what does it measure, what does it assess? Okay, so para sa ni ako sa ilahang gisulti diri no unsay mga areas ka covered silang study, katong mga variables sa inyong title, katong naa sa inyong statement of the problem, ibutang siya diri. And then from what year, no, syempre like 2024 onwards. Now your respondents, you have to identify kinsay mo mga possible respondents and pila sila, no? Para sa ni 18 barangays. 18 barangays abi ang inyong um, respondents. ang mga barangay officials, city tourism office, no? Stakeholders. So i-identify na tanan kinsa ang inyuhang respondents and asa siya. So San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Kung si Paway, ibutang po ninyo si Paway Island. And then how? In what way man, no? We already answered the what. Mo ni siya no what. Who and where na diri. No, kinsa and asa. San Carlos City mo ni mga respondents nato. Identify ninyo. And then how? So to collect information, so magamit mo questionnaires created by the researchers. Okay? That is your scope of the study. Sa ako ang case, lahi lang siya gitsura, no? Kay, man mo open. Nakabutang guto ako adito nga na ay COVID-19 kasi I conducted my study online due to the pandemic, no? And then actually, napadayon naman siya even after kanang human ang pandemic kay wala may choice ang mga tao, no? Kay kuan naman, digital naman taro na may Google Form. Pero sa una, tong pre-pandemic, kami jud mismo maagto dito with our printed survey questionnaire. Na timingan lang jud nga naabtan ko pandemic, that's why I had to conduct my study online. So ako ana diri ang mga what, no, unsay areas nga covered or scope under sa ko ang study. And then rag na siya sa ko ang statement of the problem, no. And then who, so kaniya akong mga respondents, no, mga tourism officers, tour and travel companies, events companies, tourists, no. And then asa, no, San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. And then how, through our researcher made checklist. Now ang nadungog gud ani is ang COVID-19. Okay? So, nabutang na ko diri is gamit og Google Forms, no. Pero wala naman ta no ani kay tungod na naman ta sa face to face, no. So wala na ni siya. And then nakabutan diri the findings of the study were utilized as a basis on formulating a. So ibutan nila niyo, you know, in what way man nato gamiton ang findings of the study, no? A development plan baron, and then which is implement sa local government units of San Carlos City for implementation. So mo lang closing paragraph ninyo. Nakasabot ra. Hello? Questions
Yes,
about
ma'am.
scope? Questions about scope of the study? Dali ra kayo ni ang kuan. Nubo ra man jud kaayo noon ni siya. Ang pinakalas kay kanira man ang ato ang definition, no? Before ta mag chapter 2. Ana ra kadali ang chapter 1, no? Pwede ganyo mausak ra kasi man namo nang next week na pud akong deadline for the remaining parts of chapter 1 kay na naman may introduction, pass nyo karon. Dayon na pa statement of the problem. So ang inyo lang himuon is ang hypothesis kung naa may inferential questions, your significance of the study, then your scope, then ang pinaka-last is the definition of terms. So dira ko ani magdugay, no. We have two types of definition of terms. We have operational definition and we have conceptual definition. Unsa man ni ang conceptual definition? Ang ato ang conceptual definition of terms is we defined terminologies in our study from how it is defined sa mga dictionary, how it is defined sa mga like literature works, no, like kanang mga kung ano kanang mga research papers, articles, no, that is conceptual definition. Okay, sometimes it provides a general definition, but if you're talking about operational definition, we define these terms according to how it was utilized in the study. Unsa na to pagbalay sa tong definition of terms? We arrange them according to theme. Take note. Okay, I'll just give a more clear example ha siguro sa ako alang nga paper. Let us try to remember ang ako ang statement of the problem tulo, no? First is to identify the potential of San Carlos City as a MICE tourism destination in terms of 5 A's. Dayon, preference sa ako ang mga stakeholders in terms of perceived demands nila, no, in terms of business and trade, educational and scientific, sports and entertainment, and arts and cultural. And then ang next nako is challenges and opportunities of San Carlos City as a MICE destination. Those are my statement of the problem. So kung unsa to ang mga variables and sub-variables mentioned in your statement of the problem, mo na siya ang imuhang i-define. Kanitanan, these are from my statement of the problem, which I included in my definition of terms. Let us start with my first statement of the problem under my definition of terms. Okay. So, my first statement of the problem is the potential of San Carlos City as a MICE tourism destination. You cannot find this definition in a dictionary. So, you have to define it, how it is utilized, or what is its role in the study. So, for example, gidefine ni siya, kaninga term, as the assessment of the potential of San Carlos City using the 5 A's of tourism. That is how I define it operationally. Now, since nagamit mo kong 5 A's to determine the potential of San Carlos City, I also define it individually. Nakoy separate definition for attractions, accessibility, accommodation, amenities, activities. Okay. So, for example, no, if kung conceptual definition siya, di ba, lahi biya ang meaning sa attractions. Kung mo search sa ana sa dictionary. Okay. Kung ato siyang i-search ang meaning sa attraction, no, it is defined as, wait lang. Hang ako ang Okay. It is defined as a place of interest that tourists visit, di ba? Muna siya ang murag generic nga definition sa attractions, no? Muna siya ang iyahang definition if we do it conceptually. Pero dili ta mo define ana conceptually ha. We define it operationally, no? Operationally. Meaning how it is defined in the study, what is its role in the study. Okay. So, for example, gi-define ang attraction diri as natural and human-made attractions within the vicinity of San Carlos City, which are important in planning activities related to MICE. Okay? So, makita ninyo, very specific siya pag-define. Dili siya generic, no? Or dili siya in general, di ba? Kung in general pa na siya, i-define na to si attraction as a place of interest that tourists visit, no? According to the dictionary. Okay? Pero, dili man ta mo gamit og dictionary mo define taan itong mga variables. We define it based on our own understanding and definition of it sa research. So, ang attraction diri, ang iyang role sa kong study is ang natural o man-made attractions within San Carlos City, which is importante kay siya sa MICE tourism. So, it's very specific, no? Same goes with accessibility, di ba? If we define it conceptually, ang accessibility, wait lang kay, winay kay kung connection. Accessibility, if we define it conceptually ha, not operationally. If we define it conceptually, this ensures tourist attractions, products, and services are accessible to all people regardless of their physical limitations, disabilities, or age. Muna ang pag-define sa accessibility in tourism. Pero, pero ang accessibility dire, it is defined as a precondition for MICE tourism, like accessibility nga naay kanang transportation infrastructure, and then ang kanang mga tourism destinations kay accessible siya sa travelers regardless of their physical limitations or age, no? And then it's very specific because nakabutang diri nga in San Carlos City. Okay? It's specific, that is operational definition. Kung conceptual, mukuha ta sa dictionary, mukuha ta sa Google, mukuha abita sa kanang Google Scholar, no, sa kanang mga kuan, sa kanang mga research papers nya, dili man na mao ang ato ang kwaon, no, for our definition of terms sa dili na mao ato ang kwaon sa definition of terms sa ato ang paper, no. We're not going to define it operationally, we're going to define conceptually, we are going to define it operationally. Okay. Next, ang accommodation na pod, no? So, very specific siya because it pertains to low budget hotels and available to future participants sa MICE tourism. So dili siya generic or di siya general definition. Okay, ang gikuha na to is specific definition related sa study. Okay, kung ikaw for example, no, if your study is about sustainable tourism, how do you define sustainable tourism as its role in your study? Okay, this pertains to different attractions in San Carlos City that practices sustainable tourism, no? This includes nature reserves, so manimo na igana pag-define, okay? That's operational definition, and that is what I want to see in your definition of terms. Para sa ni activities, no? Makita nimo nga it's very specific kay pag-define niya diri operationally sa activities. This describes as the recreational activities organized by different associations, local government units in San Carlos City, which are considered as essential in tourism. So it's very specific. Which are considered essential in tourism. The idea further refers to recreational activities which are done by excursionists and tourists hosted or held in San Carlos City. Okay, those are examples of very specific operational definitions. So that is my under my first statement of the problem. So sunod na pala ko statement of the problem, stakeholders perceive demands. Okay? So, unsa man ni ang pasabot sa business and trade, no? Kaning mga na ay mga business activities proposed in MICE tourism, and then educational and scientific, no? Kanang mga research related activities, conferences, no? In San Carlos City o mo na siya ang example. Okay, when you do operational definitions. Para sa ni in my another na pod nga definition of terms, no, challenges of San Carlos City as a MICE destination. This attributes to the impending challenges or limitations that San Carlos City may face in establishing as a MICE tourism destination in terms of the influx of tourists, financial support. So again, if you look at it, it is not defined in a general way, it is defined in a specific way. Okay, mo na siya ang operational definition of terms. And naka-pattern na siya based on how your variables were arranged in your statement of the problem. You always go back to your statement of the problem, what are the variables and sub-variables presented there, and you arrange your definition of terms in a thematic analysis. So we call it thematic analysis no because we arrange them according to the variables that are commonly used in the study. Okay. Ayaw tawon mo og dungag og mga terms class nga wala nakitaan sa inyong statement of the problem, no, nga irrelevant man siya, no. Para nang ako estudyante sa una nga gi-appeal niya og define ang tourist, unya wala man siya naka-state dito as one of the variables in their statement of the problem, 'di ba? So ang inyo ana is mag-stick ra jud mo sa inyong mga variables in your statement of the problem. You identify it first, then you define them operationally. Okay? Kay makabalo ra ba ko if dili na gikan sa inyo nga definition kaning mga ingani kay mura ra gikopya sa internet niya, very generic ra kay general ra kaayo pagka-define. Okay? Now, dapat specific jud siya, no? Raise the eminent opportunities in San Carlos City in terms of job and business opportunities. Okay? Local government units, community, different industry suppliers of San Carlos City. Ano, no? So, it's very specific jud. Balik ako ang nag-ingon, okay? Dili masunod, no? Usahay, ang inyong ginagamit ra ba is kana rang gi-copy paste gikan sa internet nga mga definitions. O dili na operational, no? Conceptual definition na siya. Questions?
None, ma'am.
Nakasabot ra sa definition of terms, sa scope of the study, and sa significance of the study, as well as the hypothesis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sige na katong mga wala kasabot, pwede ra mo kapangutana kay mo ninyong himuon next week ha. I will provide you with a sample. Dali ra jud kay tong session ron kay gamay ra man gud kay to siya. Tag paragraph ra to siya. Depende man gud na sa inyong variables kana sa SOP ninyo or statement of the problem. If gamay ra pod ang content, no? Pero dili pod kanang tinipid pod nga tag tulo ra ka sentences, no? Kanang itarungon po ninyo og plaster nga kanang makasuffice pud ang iya, makasupport jud ang iyang explanation dira ba no. Dili pud tinipid no, pero sakto-sakto lang. O dili pud sobra pud kataas niya ang uban no. Wala na pud siya kung ano relevance okay sa imuha nga research. So katon na lang ang inyong isumpay. For example, I will be checking your submissions, no? Ugma naman ang submissions, I will be checking that one by Sunday baron or Monday. Then maginahinay na mo og sugod sa inyong null hypothesis. Ay naghulata nga uli pa nako ang corrections. Sugdi na lang ninyo daan ang inyong scope, inyong significance, ang inyong definition of terms. Para at least no, once ma-corrected na ang duha, isumpay na lang ninyo siya into one document. Okay? Pwede man nato siya separate for now, ang katong second nga write-up ninyo, but you have to combine it, the entire chapter 1, once nga you apply the corrections na. Okay? So, mahulog siya class nga, humana ta sa chapter 1 by next week. Okay, so when is the deadline sa katong continuation sa chapter 1, no? Katong inyong null hypothesis down to definition of terms. The deadline will be next week, Friday. Okay? Kay gamay ra jud kay na siya magdala nag-usa ka semana. Gamay ra pud mong subjects ron, so you focus on finishing your entire chapter 1. Questions? Wala na?
None, ma'am.
Okay, since wala na yung questions ang tanan, we will end our session here. Very dali. Ka no, 30 minutes naman na siya kay dali rin kay chapter 1 noon. Dili na ta mag-ubo-ubo sa chapter 2. Oh, we will continue our discussion na on chapter 2 once you are done with your entire chapter 1. Hopefully we can start by this August and then September makasugod-sugod. Last week of August abita dayon tunga September makahumantas chapter 2, chapter 3 na pud ta by October, and then we can proceed na dayon with our pre-oral defense by then. Okay? Until chapter 3 naman for pre-oral defense, then you conduct your survey so that we can proceed with chapter 4 and 5 na dayon, and then final defense na. Okay? It's easy ra jud basta magtinabangay ratanan. Mora jud na siya. Dali ra jud kay na siya mahuman. Then sila na may questions ang tanan. Thank you so much everyone for listening, and then I will just upload the samples in our Google Classroom for your reference. Please start na on finalizing your submissions. Tomorrow will be the deadline for your title. Introduction and your statement of the problem. Wala naman mo i-construct kato no kay kato ra man gamit ninyo sa inyong title hearing ang statement of the problem. And then at least tomorrow makasubmit na jud mo no. Just focus na lang on writing. Okay? Thank you so much everyone.
Soft copy, ma'am, no? Ang ipas ugma.
You can submit a soft copy, pero please attach it in our Google Classroom na lang. Kanang i-post na lang sa thread, dili assignment, kanang naka-thread na lang siya. I-post dyan ninyo siya sa ato ang wall dyan dito sa Google Classroom ba kay para ma-download ra pud nako siya. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ang leader na lang siguro ang mo post para dili ma-assign sa tanan kay kung i-assignment magutanan ang ma-assign ba. So, ang leader na lang mo post ito sa thread na to sa Google Classroom. Nya, ako na lang siyang i-check. Kung mag-soft copy mo, but if you prefer it to have it printed, pwede ra pod. Nagkalimot sa title page siya kato akong giingon. Para pag-submit nimo tomorrow. Okay, before ta mo end mag-attendance ako. Okay. We will start with magklase dita ugma pud sa applied no. Kay pala ka-meet. Klase ta tomorrow sa applied business tools. Okay. Let's start with Alolor.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Alpeche.